What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Fostermans video. This one is going over my two setups that I personally trade every single day. My continuation model and my absorption model. Let's get into this. So this is the chart template that I'm using. You can see over here, this is just the exact same chart template, and the only difference is I've only included my main chart pretty much. What you can see on here is the delta profiles with the big trades added. So these bubbles right over here, big traders stepping into the market. I have the delta profiles on with the points of control added as well. I have the profile for the daily marked out over here, which is the daily value area high, the daily value area low, and the point of control marked out as well. And it also has the delta bars right next to it as well, so I can see at exactly what price volume and delta is coming in. Down below, we have the CVD chart, and then we have the cluster statistics, okay? So instead of learning all these sort of things, you can watch a couple of our videos. I'm pretty sure you'll find a lot of value in them. You can get all these templates with the link in the bio, just fostermans.com. And plus, we do also have a Black Friday deal coming on. Depending when you're watching this, you can use code BF50. But let's get into this, okay? So you can see over here that this is the template and this is the chart that I'm going to be using. You can see as soon as we tapped into this fair value gap, okay, what are we looking for? So this is mainly, you can use this with anything, guys, but let's get into the good stuff. You can use fair value gaps, Fibonacci levels, liquidity sweeps, supply and demand zones. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the reaction around them areas, okay? Are buyers supporting my price? The worst thing that could happen for a trader is no one wants to buy or sell your level. That could be the worst thing, right? So imagine you're buying 5,000, okay? You're saying, I really want to buy 5,000. I really want to buy 5,000. No one else wants to buy 5,000 with you. 5,000 will not come, okay? So you have to want other people to be inside of your trade idea as well. If there's a lot of traders, so what is this fair value gap? Let's just say 4,120, okay? If there's a lot of traders wanting to get in at 4,120, well, then we are safe to assume that this is a good idea. But if no one wants to get in around this, then we're safe to assume we're just going to be the only guys trading this. This is no good. I want to trade alongside the footprint of the bigger traders. That's the key thing here, guys. With the footprint chart, you're trading alongside the footprint of the bigger traders. Okay. So now that I got that little rant out of the way, we can see over here that this fair value gap, again, guys, I'm sorry, let me tell you this really quick as well. You want three types of entries, okay? So you want an entry confirmation, an entry level, and an entry zone. This is my strategy. You can learn more about that with the link in the bio. But what we see over here is we have a key area, okay? So let's just mark this out as well. We have this key area tapped, and we're starting to get a reaction away from this, okay? We're starting to see what? Some big buyers stepping in, okay? So what? Look at CVD, okay? So look at down here, this sort of area. We're seeing a bunch of CVD coming in. We're seeing a bunch of, you see over here, look, we're seeing 48, 1, 22, 65, okay? This is starting to look a lot weaker, right? This is not a really solid move, this whole entire move, right? And just around over here, you kind of get this little pop up towards, right? Now, this is the key next part. Look at this. You see price moving up and CVD moving down. This is showing signs of exhaustion, okay? The first sign that sellers step in when we're having exhausted buyers is going to, it's going to be a really nice reaction, okay? Always remember that. The first time, in this example, sellers step in when we have exhausted buyers, it's going to be a really nice reaction. Now, what do we see over here? We see big sellers starting to step in, and look at this amazing reaction, okay? So we see these big sellers step in, and then we also get this fair value gap printed, okay? What do we want to see around this fair value gap? Well, we want to see either A, absorption, or B, continuation. Now, this is the continuation model I'm going to show you. So look at this. We end up hitting inside of this fair value gap, okay? Look exactly where we rejected from, guys, okay? I've done so many shorts on this, and a lot of people wanted a long form video, but here we go. We rejected exactly from this a high volume node in the delta profile, but also this big trade sell. There's a big trade sell right here. We rejected exactly from that area, okay? That's to the tick perfect, okay? So we hit over here. Now, what do we see, okay? Well, we see a bunch of big sellers stepping into the market, okay? This is exactly what we want to see, guys, okay? You see some big traders coming in, trying to push price up, trying to chance their arm, trying to get into the market, trying to think that we're going to go up. But again, this big buyer is stepping in. No one wants to buy with him. Everyone is wanting to sell here, right? You're seeing big sellers stepping in. You're seeing the price moving down. You're seeing CVD moving down. You're seeing a bunch of, just look down here on this cluster statistic part. You're seeing a bunch of sellers stepping in. This guy is the only guy that wants to buy. Of course he lost, okay? Everyone else wants to sell. So you're seeing all these sellers stepping in. Boom. Now we are safe to assume that we can enter inside this position. You can enter pretty much off the top of this fair value gap. You can enter on realistically a pitch perfect trade idea would be entering right off of this high volume and this sort of big trades. I really do teach that quite often. Where's your stop loss? Okay. Your stop loss can literally be just above that fair value gap. Why? Because you're expecting those sellers to continue on pushing price down, okay? Another thing, you could protect yourself a bunch above those aggressive sellers, okay? Because pretty much if they fail, well, then it shows that they weren't aggressive. So you can pretty much put it up around here, but just for a little bit of safety, moving it up this high is not too bad, right? Now, where's our targets and where is our so where are we taking profit? Okay, I like to use 2 TPs. Okay, I always use the 2 TPs, especially if in my bias. If my bias is lower, I'm going to have 2 TPs. If my bias is higher and I take a short, I'm just going to take 1 TP at the first sign. But anyway, so we hit this sort of balance area. Okay, so look at this. We have a rally, a base, a rally, a base, a rally, failed rally, bunch of sellers step in. We get this beautiful move down. Okay, we could potentially get a reversal from this sort of base area. Okay, so where am I looking to take profit? The first sign, which is going to be this point of control right here of this whole entire area. This is where I'm taking profit. Okay, is at that point of control. That's just the first TP. Where's my stop loss now? Stop loss move to break even. Where's my next take profit? Well, it's going to be that next balance area. Look at this whole entire big balance area. This is exactly where my next take profit is. It's going to be right around here. Okay, perfect. Now, where is my next entry going to be? Okay, where am I looking for more trades to get in? Well, I've got another example for you guys. So let me just delete these really quick. By the way, this platform that I'm using is Addis. You can find the link in the bio. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a Black Friday deal coming out as well. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be excited for that. Right. Over here, we have another example. Now, this example is a little bit more complex in my opinion. It uses absorption instead of continuation. So you're being the contrarian, right? You're taking a reversal, right? Whereas you have sellers on your side, and the last thing you're actually going to get, and I'll explain it. Okay, I'm a visual. I'm sure you guys are visual as well. So look at this. We are getting this. We have this area. Okay, once again we have this area. We get some form of. Look at this on CVD. Okay, look at CVD. CVD's fly lining. Okay. If you want to see a strong move, what do you want to see CVD do? Okay, if you want to see buyers, you want to see price moving up and buyers stepping in, you want to see CVD moving up, right? If you don't see that, this is showing to us, well, there's no interest in this buy. Okay, there's not a lot of interest coming in. And the first sign of sellers, that's when you'll get the nice reversal. Over here, you're seeing a bunch of what? You're seeing buyers stepping in, okay? Look at this. See some buyers stepping in right here, and we're getting some form, a little tiny bit, micro sort of absorption happening here, okay? So you're seeing sellers are interested, okay? This is the absorption play now. You're seeing over here, look at this. You're seeing pretty much these equal highs, right? But it's getting absorbed, okay? If we're seeing CVD flat and price moving down just a little bit, that is showing us that there's a little tiny slight absorption, okay? It's not the clearest, and that's why I showed you this example, was because it's a little bit harder, but the clearer version is going to be a lot better, okay? And I'm going to show you this here in a second, right? So we end up breaking down. We broke out of this balance area, okay? And now we're imbalanced. You can see over here, we have that, like I say, we have that base and we have that drop, okay? Now what are we doing, guys? We're looking for our entry. We're looking for that amazing entry. Now, look at this, okay? What happens over here? We come into this fair value gap, okay? We tap into here, and what happens? We get a nice rejection, okay? But look at CVD. CVD kind of flat, right? There's no real sellers stepping in here. This is kind of concerning, okay? So you might be in this position. This is why you can't enter prematurely. Any fair value gap tap, a lot of people enter in on. I'm going to show you how to avoid this, right? So you see this, no one's really supporting your move. Where's the buyers supporting? Where's the sellers? No one's supporting your move, okay? And what did I say at the very start of this video? If no one is on your side, no one's on your side. It's literally as simple as that. So now look at this. We come in and CVD's moving up, okay? Look at down here, the bar statistics. It's starting to go nice and bright. More buyers are stepping in, right? Wait a second, why are we not breaking higher? That could mean absorption, guys. This is a clear sign of absorption. Okay, look at this. Price is moving down. Okay, look at here. This candle right here to this over here is clearly moving up, and price is clearly moving down. You're seeing buyers stepping in. Okay, there's them big sellers, remember? There's the big sellers over here trying to hold price down. They've returned right over here, right around this area. Where can you enter? As soon as you see that tap and that sign of absorption, you can easily get in right there. You can enter off the candle close. There's so many ways you can get in. for example, right, let's just say you entered off this candle close and you put your stop loss just above that fair value gap again. You could easily do something like that, right? I just gave, like I say, a harder example. So sometimes you'll not always get those clear cut areas. So literally, where could you put your stop loss? Where can you put your entry? As soon as we tap this sort of area, boom, there's your entry. And where is your stop loss? Right above this balance area. Because if we break here, that means that buyers are still interested in pushing price away, okay? But clearly sellers are interested. Now, again, where's our take profit? Where's our stop loss? Okay, well, we already got our stop losses. Where's our 2 take profits now? Okay? So if I zoom out, I can show you guys. So we had a balance area over here. Okay, so if I just hide these big trades because it looks crazy, look at this balance area over here. We came back into this balance area before, tapped it, and price moved away. What is that showing us, guys? That's showing us that there's clear interest in this balance area. So I want to be interested in this balance area as well. What is order flow, guys? If you're not reading what the buyers and sellers are wanting to do, this is the only reason you should be trading order flow. So you're seeing a bunch of buyers coming in here, pushing price up. Okay, clearly now I want to get out of my position where other people are more than likely going to get out of their position, where buyers are potentially interested. I'm in a short. Remember, guys, I'm in a sell here. Okay, so if I'm in a short and I know buyers are interested at this price, why would I ignore that? Okay, there's no ego here. It's literally just get in and get out when you can. So straight away, look at over here, right? Remember, so that's TP2, by the way. TP1, look at this. We had this sort of rally, we had this base, we had this rally. Okay, look at this base around here. Who was loading up around here? Buyers, okay? There's people in these positions around here, okay? And I know that when we tap around this area, there's a potential threat that I'm going to, the trade might reverse on me, okay? Like over here, look, right over here on TP2. Trade reversed on me. Okay, so imagine now I only TP1 here and then, you know, kind of hemming and hamming around. No, guys, you just want to easily have these setups where you can, okay, let me find the first balance area, that's TP1, let me find the second balance area, that's TP2. It really is as simple as that. So yeah, this is pretty much how you would spot the absorption play and the continuation play. If you want to learn more, you can go to the link in my bio. That's going to give you pretty much everything that I teach. Again, this template as well is available over there at Fostermans.com. Make sure you use code BF50 for 50% off. This is all the way until Black Friday. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.